Hello everybody. Today we're back with some One Piece. It's been a minute since I've actually opened up some stuff. Been meaning to actually get a couple booster boxes. The hot OP-09 with the gold manga artwork is killer, but OP-10 is the newer release up until the next one comes out, which should be soon. Got a booster box, OP-10, let's get into it. So we got just one. The set doesn't seem super hot, like there's no real crazy artwork, parallel, the manga. There's just nothing that sits in this other than Trafalgar Law. Yeah, Trafalgar Law. The Edward Newgate one is nice, but it's not like the OP-09 where it's just crazy with the prices. So in the meantime, let's get into this. We got 24 packs here, right? 24 packs. All right, been a minute. Just used to Pokemon at this point in time because Pokemon is also crazy hot. At this point, we're looking for the big stuff. Looking for alt arts, parallels, anything that we can get our hands on that's good out of this set. Is there supposed to be another one? Maybe not. Even Charlotte Pudding, like that one. The artwork looks so good, but it's not worth a whole lot. So with the card only being worth, what is it, 80 bucks Canadian? Zoro. Doop. Nothing. Come on. Nothing. Like, I almost forgot about how crazy One Piece is up until more recently when I started actually listing a lot of the stuff that I have on eBay. Okay, we got a first kind of parallel here. The leader, Usopp. I don't think that one's worth crazy. 60 bucks. That's the first parallel out of here, and I think that's the only thing that's going to come out of this. Sugar. I want to say there's usually two. Like a special artwork in a parallel, if I'm right. I don't know. Sometimes I forget with One Piece. There's so many little things. Smoker, Violet, Capone, Leader, Luffy. I mean, this set, from what I see, is just a little underwhelming. Nothing crazy high price point. I would say there's only a few cards that are worth more than what the booster box is worth. And not by much, just a little bit, just enough that makes you want to kind of open it. But there's not a whole lot in this one. That's why I only decided just to get the one booster box. Like OP-09 has a lot. Sorry, I wouldn't say a lot, but things that are worth multiple of what the booster box is worth. So it was the same thing with OP-05. Got Kairos, 18 bucks. It's something. Just adds to the kind of price point of the booster box. But I mean, the One Piece cards, they don't move as fast as, say, Pokemon stuff, and even sometimes sports. But sports is a whole difficult thing in itself. You open up stuff, you could just get the one card that's worth something, but it will take you like 5 booster boxes or 5 hobby boxes or whatever boxes you're opening. Whereas One Piece, like, yeah, there's cards worth value in here, but it's harder to move. Let's say that much. Usopp. It's just, there is, locally, I would say it's very difficult to move One Piece, but online it actually has a good movement. On my eBay store, you can find a bunch of stuff. Now, again, I do not play One Piece. I do not watch too much of it. Again, still finding myself trying to get into it. But the cards are so valuable that it's worth at least the gamble to open up something. For the most part, I would say I'm definitely positive into the One Piece cards. Opening it, value-wise. Ooh, look at that. The secret. Ooh, or something. Yeah, it's worth 25 bucks. listen, I would say I probably have more than what this is worth value-wise, or at least the same. OP-10 is not worth a whole lot in comparison. So I think a booster box you can find between, I want to say, Canadian, about 170 to 190. So there's definitely got to be, you know, a few things kind of worth in here to add to that total. And this is the last pack out of this. Tashiki. That's it. So, like, there's cards in here. Are they worth it? I'm just gonna be honest and probably say no for OP-09. It doesn't seem like it has the value to carry over kind of longer term. Whereas, like, again, OP-09, OP-05, even the new one, I think OP-13, which carries the manga alt art with the gold in it, which could be worth crazy money. Like, it's just the absurd money that sits on that is actually huge. But I don't know how that will carry over to English. I've only heard of the Japanese one being worth something. At this point, I would assume that's going to be transferred to English, but I could be wrong. And the English artwork and the English just cards in general are seen to be worth, right now, more value. The Japanese ones will be worth decent money. I just say that right now, the hype exists on English cards. Same thing for Pokemon, and same thing even for like Dragon Ball Z. Yeah, like there's limited, I would say, that's Japanese is worth more, other than the specific promos, the Japanese promos, the limited edition stuff that exists, because again, there's just not much of it. So obviously the demand is a lot higher. Listen, if you're into One Piece, there's definitely some cards that are worth value in here. You add up a few of them, you probably got a good ROI on this sort of stuff. In the meantime, again, thank you for watching. If you like what we're doing, like, comment, subscribe. We appreciate the love. Thank you. Have a great day. See ya.